Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of the Groovy Gold Hunter with my backdrop. I'm still working on, you got to get the wrinkles out. That's, from what I understand, that's the key. I have got a new pay dirt review despite all this ridiculous stuff I'm trying. We got a brand new pay dirt. First time I've gotten this, first time I've seen it, and it is from Carolina Prospectors, and here it is right here. We have got a 3-pound bag of pay dirt that guarantees 1.4 grams of gold. Weird number, but it guarantees 1.4. This is what we're going to do. Let's start the intro and got a backdrop. See you in a second. Yes, sir. I'm working on that movie magic. Why not? Learning as I go. Anyway, we have got this bag for the first time. So it's just in a heavy duty-ish Ziploc bag, but there it is right there. I'm surprised none of that fell out, but very dry stuff. We're going to classify it, obviously. Then we'll get to panning it. So let's go ahead and start classifying this stuff. I'll put it in a bowl first, let you guys look at it, and then we'll go from there. So quick side note, while I'm finding a bowl, I have been trying to figure out a way of getting my panning station looking a little bit better. I bought a new table. Table hasn't worked. It's higher than I wanted it to be, and it's not as wide as I wanted it to be. Plus, I don't have enough room for my pan or my tailings pan to sit on this table unless I scoot the table out. Just been a mess trying to get this thing the way I want it to go, but for right now we're gonna wing it as we go. There it is. Very dry and very Georgia-like pay dirt. What I mean by that is chrism. Very sandy, very quartzy pay dirt. Very similar to chrism Georgia pay dirts that I have done in the past. I'm guessing because of the area that it's in, that southeast area, that Georgia belt that goes all the way up to North Carolina, through South Carolina, through Georgia, all the way through Alabama. Where I normally start out with a 1/4 inch, this right here, I think we're going to go ahead and start with a 10 mesh. Let's start with the 10 mesh. We'll just do the green classifiers. Every time I say that, I end up going to the 1/4 inch classifier, so we'll see what happens. Okay guys, so just for the fun of it, since this looks like some pretty easy pay dirt to classify, we're going to try this. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to try the stack on top of every one of them and then try to classify it. So this is really going to be hard to film, but I'm going to try. Get you all the way up there and then all the way down here so you can see. So here they are, all of my classifiers. I got my 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60 mesh in here. As a matter of fact, let's do 10, 20. I don't want the 30. We'll get rid of the 30. I want the 40. I don't need the 50, but I do want the 60. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to shrink it down. We're going to do 10, 20, 40, 60 mesh and see how we do on this. So let's just get right to it. Let's pour it in and see what happens. I'm not going to pour it all in, but I am going to pour a good amount. I've actually tried this before on another pay dirt, but not on film. I've never done it with this especially. So there's my cap. How in the hell am I going to shake it? I guess this is how I shake it. That's weird. It feels like it's just going to fall over, and if it does, man, I'm going to be so mad. That's what I get for goofing off. I'm really worried about the 10 first. Okay, we'll shake that in there. I think that's pretty much all the 10. There's the 20 mesh, good enough. There's my 40, there's my 60 mesh. Actually, am I gonna keep doing this? No, I'm not gonna keep doing this. I'm just gonna do it the regular way now. I just wanted to try it and see what would happen. I'm gonna keep doing this until I'm done. Be right back. Only 5 classifications. For me, that's not very much. Usually I like to do 20. Let's look at it. Starting with, oh, by the way, there's my new table. Starting with 10 mesh. Then we got the 20 mesh, followed by the 40 mesh, then the 60 mesh, and everything right there is minus 60. That is all 5 of them. All right, guys, let's start panning some gold out. Here we go. Got me some fresh water. Got me some dusty -60. I know this stuff's going to be very easy to pan out, but look at all of those shiny pieces of mica. You know what? I have a feeling there's not going to be much of any gold in the -60. If it's anything like Georgia gold, this will have hardly any gold in it, the -60. No flour gold. All right, let's tap this back. I'm not, like I said, not expecting anything in this. And I did not get anything in this. So let's dump the rest. That's gonna be a lot, but it's okay. This is gonna pour right off the pan. That's good enough. Quick tap. Nothing. Not a single piece of gold. And that, like I said, I was expecting that. I was not expecting anything in here in the -60. We are done with the -60. Now it's time to go to +60. I already poured it in my pan. Probably do this in thirds. 3, 3, 1, 1, 1. What did I say? 3, 3, and 3. That would be 9, dummy. I ain't got no sense.
Idiot.
I'm planning my first gold panning, gold hunting adventure. What do you want to call it? My outing here in the next couple of weeks. The problem is I don't have the equipment to do it. I do have a sluice box for the river or the creek, but I'm looking to buy either a gold cube or a high banker, and I'm going back and forth. Gold cube's a little bit higher priced and you have to buy the mats for it. High banker kind of pretty much just comes ready to go, but I've been eyeballing one of those gold cubes for a while, and I'm debating getting the gold cube with the trommel or same stuff but doing it 4-stack instead of a 3-stack, and I just don't know. I know a 4 would be like an extra safety net. I'm just not an expert at that kind of stuff. Every time I ask that, I have people say I'd get a sluice or I'd get a dredge. I can't haul a dredge everywhere. Like, I can't take a dredge to another place. Let's look at this first. I see a couple pieces of gold, so I'm going to pan this stuff back. Look how easy it is to pan back. So there's the 2 pieces right there. And I'm going to suck those up. Got a fresh snuffer bottle. I'm leaning towards the gold cube, but I'm also thinking about wherever I go, I got to haul it, that kind of stuff. Can I, is it easy to be able to take from place to place? Like if I wanted to go down the creek, how much of a hassle is it going to be to haul all that stuff? All right, let's pan this one back. Again, super easy to pan back. I mean, this stuff just glides right off the pan. Gold stays back. Look at that. Clean as can be. One piece. Let's finish this off. There's going to be a lot in here. +60, last bit of it. Three very small pieces of gold, but they held back. So there they are, 3 super small flakes. And we are done with the +60 -40. 40 mesh right here. We got quite a bit of this. So we're gonna start out with that much and let's pan. See a couple pieces in there already. That's good enough. Let's pan this back. Quick tap. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And there they are. Let's count them up. What do we got? 3, 4, 5, 11, 15. 15 pieces right there. That was a good pan. Let's move on to the next batch. Quick tap. Look at all that. Look at these smaller pieces though. I don't think it's gold. What is that? Maybe it is gold. That's strange because these should have been in the 60 mesh and possibly the plus and minus 60. Very small. So we got 5, 10, another 15. 15 pieces of all varieties. Super small ones and bigger ones. Probably because I didn't classify it good enough because I did that weird classifying. Stacked all of them on top of each other. All right, let's try the blue pan this time. And this is the one I'm talking about. This is the one I just got. We'll do about that much. I liked it because it's smaller. This is the bigger version, this green one that I'm catching my tailings in because I'm going to repan it. First couple times I've used this blue pan, I was losing gold. And I think it's because it's just not big enough. The surface is the same size as this, but as you can tell, there's not enough ripples. I already see some gold in there, but I want to see if I can pull out the tailings and leave the gold. There's another super small piece of gold in there. A couple of them. There's one right there. Just tried to run off. All right, so we'll tap that back. It just does not want to pull those sands off. It's a very strange pan. All right, so let me put these all together. 5, 10, 15 pieces. I'm getting 15 pieces in every pan. All right, let me suck that up and then I'll check my tailing, see if I missed any that time. Yeah, I think I caught all the gold. There's that. We still got one more. Let's do half and half. Actually, no, ooh. Yeah, let's do it in 2 more. I know if I dump that whole thing in there, it's gonna be way too much. We'll just do it in 2. That's good enough. Quick tap. If I get 15 again, I'm gonna be shocked. That'll be trippy. It looks like it could be. Let's count them. Hold on. 5, 10, 15. Oh, 17 that time. There it is. We got one more to go. There's a lot in that class. Very nice.
Naughty, naughty.
And there's the rest. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't dump that in. All right, so this is the last bit of the 40 mesh. Be as much gold in this one. That is for sure. Not much at all. That's weird too, because that was at the very bottom. And we still got some gold, but just not near as much as the other, what, 4 that I did? All right, so we got, what do we get? 7 more pieces. And that is all of the 40 mesh. And I'm back. 20 mesh. Lots of organics. Lots of floaty stuff. Tap this back, not much. 3 pieces. There they are. Decent size, getting bigger. Let's do a big pan this time. Let's not mess around with this stuff. Let's do a big pan. We'll do this 2 halves. Do that half and then we'll do that half. Ah, there's a piece of gold right there. Cute. Look at that. Big pieces too. 5, 10, 12, no, I can't count. 5, 11 pieces. Nice. All right, we got one more pan of the 20 mesh. We will be done. Let's start panning. All right, let's pan it back. Nice gold. There's a picker right there for sure. Look at that big one. Very coarse gold too. So there's the last pan of the 20 mesh. Looks like we got 5, 10, 13 pieces. 1 picker. And we are done with the 20 mesh. So this is it. The last bit right here. This is my 10 mesh. Everything 10 mesh and up. I didn't do 1/4 inch. There's a stick. I want to pause so I can get my tweezers because there's something in there that looks orange. I want to see what it is. What is this? Is that a piece of glass? Oh yeah, that's a piece of glass.
It might be a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
All right, so I'm going to take a lot more time on this just because I like to pull any quartz out that I could possibly crush for gold. So let's go ahead and just pan this out. There's a big rock right there, and I think maybe it's hiding a piece of gold. See that big black rock? Watch this. See what happens. Uh-huh. What? Yes, it was. It was hiding a piece of gold. Yes, you were, little turd. Look at that. Nice. There we go. One nice picker. A little light. It's not a heavy one. All right, here's my next bowl. Another piece of gold in there. Wow. Tap it back. There it is. Nice big piece too. That's a picker for sure. Nice heavy piece. There she is. Nice fat piece of gold. I'm gonna pull that out by hand. Yeah, I'm gonna stick it on the table. So I'm done with that. And this is all I've got left. I'm gonna dump it all in here. Now I'm gonna take a pause because I want to get all that quartz out. This is my last bit of tin mesh and my last bit of pay dirt. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start panning this the way I did the last time into a pan. Hopefully there's a piece of gold in here. Boo, nada, crap. All right, yep, so sad to say that it's over. We are done. I've got all of my quartz right here. I'm looking down at it. I got some rocks I got to pull out, or I could just crush them. But yeah, we're done with it. Now all we got to do is dry it, take it upstairs, weigh it, and get a value. All right, guys, we are back in the room. I have the gold dried up. Now it's time to look at it. As soon as I can get my mess cleaned up. I've got the dirtiest desk ever. Every time I clean it, I put twice as much stuff on it the next time around. There it is right there. Nice shiny, I guess you can say Georgia / North Carolina gold.
Shiny, shiny.
All right, let's weigh it. See what we got. Put the tray on there. We're going to zero it out. We are now at 0. We are on grams. And now, let's weigh it. There's half a gram. There's 1.1. 1.3. Really?
Oh, you think it's funny, huh? Okay.
1.400. All right, we'll call it 1.402 because that's where it's staying. 2/1000ths of a gram over. All right, let's get on the go calculator. All right, so we got 1.402 grams. We'll call it 24 karat. Gold prices are at 23.21.19. We'll calculate, and we got 104.63 on our return. Put that in there. I've already done that. 104.63. I paid $120.25. So it was $110 and then $10.25 for shipping. We'll calculate that. Should be around 80%. Yeah. Nice. 87% return. So that's really good. Let's look at it real quick. So this is where I got it. This is their website, Carolina Prospectors LLC. They've got a ton of panning equipment, mining equipment, dredges, high bankers, all kinds of stuff. I was looking on this to find me something to take. $2,900. Those are just way too much for me. I can't spend that much money on something I wouldn't use that much. And plus you have to lug it around. I just don't know. I don't think I'm ready for a dredge. But I've also been looking at gold cubes and stuff. But anyway, yeah, this is the pay dirt. What I didn't notice about this pay dirt, because I never pay attention half the time, is if you look at the description. Now this bag is not what I got. This says 1.5 grams of gold. The one, let's see if it's, I think it's on the original post. So right here, it says 3-pound bag, small nugget bag, 1.4 grams plus or minus. So, And then flat rate shipping approximately $9. But yeah, the plus minus right there. So I could have gotten less than 1.4, and it says it right there, plus or minus. So that's a sneaky little thing that they put right there. But it was over, not by much. I at least got my 1.4. So that's good. Yeah, that's terrible that I didn't even notice that until after I went back on the website to check how much I paid for it and all that stuff yet again, and noticed the plus and minus on there. Nonetheless, we got our 1.4, 87% return. That's really good for pay dirt.
And that's all I have to say about that.
It did say a nugget bag, so I'm assuming that little bitty nugget that I got out of there is what they're considering a nugget. Technically, it is a nugget because my definition of a nugget is something that you can pick up with your hands that will not fit in your snuffer bottle. And this did not fit in my snuffer bottle. All right, guys. That's all we're going to say about that. Good pay dirt. Very easy. Super, super easy to pan out. That does it for this pay dirt review of Carolina Prospectors pay dirt, the 1.4 plus or minus gram guarantee. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button right there. Also, do not forget to hit the like button, the share button, notification bell. It costs you nothing to do all of that, and it helps my channel. I would appreciate it if you guys would do so. And for all of you who have subscribed, thank you guys. I appreciate it. And until our next review, and this is Heath saying, I'm tired, I'm going to bed, and I will see you on my next review. Goodbye.